Shalom, shalom. I'm back with another lesson, and this is going to be an in-transit lesson. And I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. And I don't really have a title, just gonna flow in the spirit, and Lord willing, it's edifying. One thing I do have in mind is these plagues that the Lord is bestowing upon this earth are increasing, and it's becoming pretty obvious that the creator of the heavens and the universe, which is Yahweh, is behind all these things. These news headlines are saying these are biblical level events, you know. And this was prophesied to happen by the prophets in the ancient times, and they're back on the earth today, fulfilling their lot, you know, prophesying the destruction of Babylon the Great, the deliverance of the elect, of the children of Israel, and the return of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You know, all these things are coming to fruition. Knowledge is increasing, wisdom is increasing, and understanding is increasing. And yeah, man, the earth is being plagued. We understand Babylon the Great, which is modern day Egypt, modern day Sodom, also known as America, is going to get hit the hardest. But these other countries are going to get hit with plagues as well, because the whole earth is wicked. And you saw this huge earthquake in Venezuela, massive earthquake that destroyed damn near like half the capital, Caracas. I personally, I work with the guy that he's from there, so you know his family got affected. What else? There's like floods going on in Idaho. There's fires in multiple states. This third world war is intensifying. You know, Russia's providing Iran with nuclear missiles, or a missile that can hold nuclear warheads. So it's only a matter of time before we're in all-out World War III, the Battle of Armageddon. But before that happens, we understand that the RFID microchip has to be mandated, the mark of the beast, before those nuclear missiles come flying. So we're extremely close. We're extremely close, and us brothers in this faith are just continuing to be diligent, you know, constantly growing in this truth, getting rooted, and preparing ourselves to endure Jacob's trouble, endure what's about to unfold, and at the same time blowing the trumpet and warning our people to repent. That's the only way to make it out of this destruction, to repent sincerely and humbly, come back to your power, Yahweh Bashum Yahweh Shai, forsake this world. There's nothing left for us here, only destruction and misery. What's that? Micah 2:10, this is not our rest. I just did a lesson, my last lesson, on Chris Johnson, the football player that got diagnosed with ALS. Hey, that's unfortunate, but the Lord judged them. That's judgment from the Lord. So the Lord ain't nothing to mess with, he's nothing to play with. He's the King of terrors for a reason. So, yeah, the only thing we can do is repent and remain diligent, and have hope to be covered in these dark days, because we understand that the elect are going to be taken care of. There's many scriptures that explain how the elect are going to be fed, provided spiritual power, miracles, and given the spirit to endure until the end, no matter what trials and persecutions we face. And we're prepared to gird up our loins like men and endure. We're going to escape right before those missiles hit, but we're going to have to endure that fire. Be tried as gold in the fire, and not be emotional about it, because we're going to lose some things. We might lose everything, but we're going to gain it all back in the kingdom, and we have faith in this. So, you know, we're constantly praying for the Lord to give us that spirit, not to be shaken up by the things we're gonna go through and we're gonna see. And we have the spiritual eyes to see. We're foreshadowing, you know, we're blowing the trumpet, we're prophesying these things to happen, and they're happening, man. What's that in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2? The vision is yet for an appointed time. Well, we're in that appointed time. We're in the time of the end, right before Yahweh Shai returns. The earth is going to look unrecognizable, a time like never before. Daniel 12:1, Jeremiah 30. Many great scriptures and chapters. Matthew 24, Luke 21, Isaiah 13. You know, you have to have these scriptures memorized by heart, because this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and our faith is the only thing that's going to keep us stable during these times. What's that in Isaiah 33:6? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of those times. Strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Well, we have that fear of the Lord, and that pleases the Lord, because we're showing respect to our power by fearing him. We know we can't do it alone. We know that we need Yahweh Shai. And that's why we always give all praises, honor, and glory to our powers, man. Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai. Those are the correct names. You have to come correct when you come to serve the Lord. You can't come with some bullshit ass name. Nah, man. His name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. And only the elect were given this understanding. Only the elect of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were given this breath of life to actually believe and have faith in these names, in this doctrine. And what else do I have in my mind? Just continue to be patient. You know, especially having to freaking go to work every day, pay bills. It sucks. You know, we have a kingdom mindset. We're kingdom driven. We're ready for the kingdom, man. But we got to keep enduring. As much as I want to say, man, fuck this job. Hey, you still got to pay those bills until the society collapses. Hey, but the good news is we're extremely close. We're extremely close. On Saturday, which is 2 days from now, is Babylon, America's 250th birthday. The 250th anniversary, July 4th, of Babylon the Great. And we understand the pattern of these great empires is that they collapse around the 250th year mark. So we're there, man. We see the collapse. We see the writing on the wall. So everything is unfolding for those that have eyes to see. For 2/3 of our people, hey, it's as in the days of Noah. It's exactly as in the days of Noah. Eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, making plans for the future, you know, thinking America's gonna live happily ever after. Hey, but this time around, it's gonna rain nuclear missiles. You know, in Noah's time, it rained actually for the first time. It rained. This time it rained water, obviously. This time around is gonna rain nuclear missiles, man. And those so-called UFOs, which are the chariots, the angels are in there. Yahweh Shai is gonna come back in a big, massive fathership. That's how the elect are gonna be delivered. We're gonna get beamed up, and Lord willing, I'm part of that number. You know. So we have this understanding, and we just have to keep doing this work, serving the Lord, praying that our sacrifice is worthy enough. And that's crazy. Another topic, there was a school shooting, not a school shooting, there was a massacre in this library. I'm sure you heard it. Chico, this Edomite, 18-year-old Edomite, ran up in here and shot this place up, and he killed 2 people. Crazy. So 10 minutes from my house. So like I was saying, eventually these calamities, these perilous times are going to directly affect us. So we got to be ready to go through these things and endure, and hey, be a man. This is war. This is spiritual war. And we're on the winning side, man. We got Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai. We don't fear these things. It excites us to know that we're almost out of here. So yeah, man, hey, call out Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai. Just you know, I just want to hit the button. We got to constantly strive and put our best foot forward to get these lessons out, man. Be in the spirit. Because, hey, what's that in Thessalonians? The Lord cometh as a thief in the night. When you least expect it, you can be judged. When you least suspect it, your faith can be tried. When you least expect it, that black swan event can happen, and boom, the power grid goes out. Boom, economy crashes. The RFID microchip is here. Mark of the beast. You know, these things are imminent. We're on borrowed time. Hey, the Lord, if anything, is showing mercy. The Lord is still showing mercy. The fact that his men are out there laboring. The fact that you can still get this understanding. You can still repent. You know, the doors of mercy haven't completely shut. But we do know that any day now, boom, they could shut that famine of the word. In Canada, they're already passing laws where they're prohibited reading the Bible. It's considered hate speech. Imagine that. The truth is considered hate speech. We live in an upside down world, man. We live in a completely bugged out and wicked society. And it has to be destroyed. That's the only way. It has to be destroyed. And hey, they call it hate speech because we're speaking facts. And we have to be prepared to defend the gospel, defend what we believe in, stand for something. You know, don't. Although, hey, Esau's gonna come at you with, you know, he's gonna try to break us. Hey, but through the Spirit, what's that in the book of Romans? I have reserved unto myself 7,000 men that will not bow the knee to the image of Baal. So he's gonna be with this man. He's gonna be with this elect. You just have to have faith and don't cave into fear, because it is gonna be terrifying. But hey, we have this truth, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We have our power. And we see signs, you know, he sends us spiritual tokens. So, yeah, man, we're extremely close to the end. But the job isn't finished, you know. We got to keep laboring, keep going out there and blowing the trumpet. Once we make it onto that chariot, and Lord willing we do, once we're overlooking the destruction of Babylon the Great on that sea of glass, praising Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, getting crowned by Yahweh Shai, we look forward to these things. What's that in 2 Peter chapter 3, I believe? We look for new heavens and a new earth. Well, in dwelleth righteousness, man. That's what we look forward to. A kingdom, eternally. So yeah, we just gotta keep edifying the flock, getting edified ourselves, growing in the spirit, and prepare for battle. Jacob versus Esau, man. Hey, but what does it say in 2nd Ezra? Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we got next. We got next. So I pray this lesson was edifying. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this quick driving talk was edifying. Shalom.